Free. Yeah, that's the important one. This is it. It was always meant to be a trilogy, and I'm glad they stuck to it. I think it's classy. Go out on top. Yeah, I sure hope so. At least I am, that's for sure. Yeah, and I mean, I think Wes is too, and Kevin. Everybody, I think, really was committed to the idea of making a trilogy and then leaving it. You could try and milk more money out of it and keep going with it, and maybe someone else will, but it certainly won't be us. Hmm. I think it's sort of perfect in the theme of the Scream movies. What I liked so much about the scripts when I first started to read them was that it was letting the audience in on the joke. It was already kind of taking into account that the audiences, they know how horror movies work, and we're going to sort of let them in on the joke. And I think the perfect conclusion of that is to do a film within a film, and that's basically the premise for the third one. Is they're making a film that is a story about the first two Screams. I think it was just that, letting the audience in on the joke. I think, film audiences are getting smarter and smarter and smarter, and they've seen enough films now, and they're bored by the old formulas. And I think that, Kevin Williamson's idea and Wes's idea to let the audience in on the joke and to acknowledge that they're a part of the process and that it is a movie made it a lot of fun for people, and they could get involved. She does. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it was sort of fun to watch them watch the course of their relationship. On the first one, they were sort of just flirting. On the second one, they were spending a lot more time together. On the third one, suddenly they're married. It was great. I mean, that was one of the treats about doing it, is that usually on a film you work together for about 5 weeks and 2 months maybe, and then you sort of never see each other again. But because of the Screen Pictures, we kept getting to come back and hang out. And I think that was probably the most fun about it for me, was to work with the same people again, the same crew, the same actors, and to welcome new people onto the set. It was just it felt good, because it felt like it was your place and you were inviting new people into it. Yeah, sort of a little happy little horror family. Yeah.